Good day, students. Today we will discuss about St. Thomas Aquinas, natural law, and its tenets. Our objectives at the end of this module, you will be able to recognize the meaning of natural law and its relation to ethics, explain how natural law is an imprint of the divine will on the pre-person, and last, perceive happiness as constitutive of moral and cardinal virtues. So class, si St. Thomas Aquinas, he was greatly influenced by Aristotle at tinawag din siyang universal doctor of the church. He was born 1225 in Italy and he studied at Benedictine House in Naples. He died on March 7, 1274 at Posa Nova Abbey, Italy. So si Saint Thomas Aquinas ay isang Italian, Catholic priest, isang philosopher and angelic doctor. He was hailed bilang father of Thomistic School of Theology and of course defender of Catholic faith dahil sa kanyang two books, una Summa Theologica and Summa Contra Gentiles. So isa siya sa mga siya yung pinaka-influential Western medieval legal scholar at theologian na siyang nag-develop several concepts in modern philosophy. So una, define natin ang natural law. Natural law theory is the simplest ethical framework that recognizes the deep connection between nature and morality. So, all things in nature or the world have their own purposes, which are part of an all-encompassing law. Ito yung tinatawag nating natural law. So, again, ang natural law is morality or moralidad sa Tagalog. Built into the nature of people. It is built on in our nature, which is rationality. Thus, anything that is natural, rational, is basically moral and vice versa. Sabi nga ni Aristotle, our telos is yung tinatawag nating rationality. Same is true with natural law. Okay? So, sa Aquinas class, he needed first na establish na ang tao ay gawa ng Diyos. Humans were created by God. Yan yung una niyang in-establish muna. And are meant to achieve yung tinatawag nating ultimate happiness doon sa langit or in God. So, dagdag pa niya, ang natural law ay nagmula sa Diyos at magtatapos sa Diyos. Okay? Comes from and ends in God. So, anything na sasalungat sa bagay na ito ay considered unnatural and immoral, according to Aquinas. So Aquinas he believes in God, which is the efficient cause. Na siyang lumikha ng lahat, na siyang lumikha ng sanlibutan. The natural world. Nang sa ganon, ay maipakita niya yung purpose niya. Okay? In order and with purpose as reflection ng will ni God. Okay? So, human nature was a special reflection according to Aquinas. Ito yung tinatawag nating final cause or growth in relationship with God. So, the supreme good in order to discover His plan and purpose or nature. Okay? Tayo daw ay isang special reflection ni God. Okay? So class, let us proceed to the natural law tenets according to St. Thomas Aquinas. We have basic tenets here. Pag sinabing tenets, ito yung mga principle, belief, or doctrine that generally held to be true. Gaya ng number 1, eternal law of God is revealed to the natural law. Diba? Like for example is the Ten Commandments, for example. The number 2, natural law is revealed to all people through human reason. Pangatlo, natural law has flexibility in its application. Related sa number 4, the natural laws are universal and unchangeable. Pag sinabing universal, it applies to all. okay, and unchangeable basis to judge individual cultures and societies. Number 5, everything in the world has its own nature or purpose. Every one of us has its purpose, right? So that is natural law. The nature or purpose of being. Okay, our existence has its own purpose. Number 6, humanity has an essential rational nature. Okay, so number 7 and last, human person can know. Okay, kaya nga tayo rational, sabi ni Aristotle, to reason what is in accord with his own nature, which is good. Okay, so these are the basic tenets. Again, if you say tenets, these are the principles, beliefs, or doctrine that held to be true. So for Aquinas class, he defines law as a dictate of reason. So ibig sabihin, this dictate of reason is primarily from the ruler, no? Doon sa namumuno mismo, gaya ng ating presidente, no? Namumuno siya. So this dictate of reason, ano, is from the ruler. For what? To ensure yung order and proper functioning of everything in a community. So, gaya sa ating bansa, our president, ano, his this dictate of reason, ano, is primarily mula sa ating presidente upang siguruhin yung kaayusan and yung proper functioning ng lahat ng kanyang nasasakupan at sa buong bansa natin. Okay? So, by the same reason, he discovers different laws. So, may mga, for Aquinas, he discover, mga iba't ibang batas, gaya ng eternal, natural, human, and divine. Alam naman natin, of course, pag eternal, gaya sa batas ng Diyos, that is eternal. We have natural, we have human law, and divine law. Divine law is the law of God. So yeah, that means the law for Aquinas. It is a dictate of reason. So let us proceed sa mga iba't ibang principle according to Aquinas. We have number 1, life principle. Ibig sabihin, human life is inviolable. Hindi ito dapat labagin, di ba? Lahat ay may karapatang mabuhay gayang nakasad sa ating 1987 Constitution, sa ating Bill of Rights under Article 3, Section 1. Di ba? So, natural law, sa participation in the eternal law, is revealed in nature, especially human nature. Okay? This is the moral law, to which people are naturally inclined to act or do good and avoid evil. So, kaya nga, may mga batas tayo. We have Bill of Rights, karapatang pantao. We have human rights. Diba? Which people, sabi dyan, are naturally inclined to act or do good and avoid evil. Okay? So, again, life principle, human life is inviolable. Hindi ito dapat labagin, tapakan, no? Lahat ay may karapatang mabuhay. Next is action principle. Ang principle dito is do good and avoid evil. Kagaya nga ng kasabihan, kung ano ang itinanim, yun din ang aanihin, di ba? What you sow is what you reap, ika nga. So it is basically the nature of human persons. To survive, to reproduce, to socialize, and to know the truth and God. That is our human nature. Okay? These are to all regardless of race, age, gender, status, and culture. Ito'y totoo, Kahit anumang lahi ka, anumang edad ka, anumang gender mo, status, and culture. These are all true. Okay? Lahat ng ito ay totoo. This enable people to do good. Okay? And choose those that pleases their God. Ayan. So that is action principle. Again, do good and avoid evil. Next principle is survival principle. Ayan. Ito tayo no? We need to survive. Every day, we need to survive. Survival principle means self-preservation is basic to all beings. Kumbaga yung survival, it is common for us humans, to survive. Kumbaga basic na lang sa atin ito. no? Bilang mga tao, kayang-kaya nating mag-survive sa buhay. So, all beings naturally preserve themselves by all means. Okay, we need to protect ourselves, preserve ourselves para sa kinabukasan for the next generation. So, every being normally takes care of its own life. Di ba? Pinangangalagaan natin ng ating buhay. It is normal for us. Ayaw nating masira yung buhay natin. No? And transmit it to the next generation. Nang sa ganun, sabi ko kanina ay may susunod pang para sa next generation. Thus, to commit suicide is unnatural and immoral. Yung sabi dyan. Minsan kasi kaya may mga nagsusuicide, yung mga taong nawawalan ng hope, nawawalan ng gana sa buhay, kaya sila nagko-commit ng suicide. That is unnatural or immoral. We need to survive every day, kahit gaano kahirap ang buhay. We need to preserve ourselves. So next is propagation principle. All species propagate for self-preservation. Kagaya nung sinabi sa Bible, kay Eva at saka kay Adan. Sabi doon ni God, go ye and multiply. Magparami kayo. Humayo kayo at magparami. Di ba? So that is propagation. No? So, all living species including humans are naturally sexual. Okay? It is natural for us human beings. This enables us to propagate our own species and preserve life. Sabi ko nga kanina, for the next generation. Okay? Next is morality principle. Sabi dito, there is built-in natural law that governs the morality of human thinking and behavior, kagaya ng human law or otherwise known as positive laws. Kasali dito yung civil law and criminal law. Sa mga criminology, pinag-aaralan nila ito, may criminal law sila. So that provide precise guidance and rules of behavior natin. So it supports the natural law so that if they do not, they are unjust and could be disobeyed. Sa atin, di ba? May saligang batas tayo na sinusunod. Mayroon tayong civil law din. Mayroon din tayong criminal law. So this is a necessary law. Ito'y kailangan. Mga batas na ito ay kailangan in order to maintain peace and order. Kaya nga may mga governing authorities tayo. May mga government agencies tayo. Because it promotes harmony and unity despite diversity. Kahit magkakaiba-iba tayo, dahil sa mga batas na ito, it promotes harmony or pagkakaisa sa atin. Next is social principle. Humans or social beings live in peace and harmony with others. Okay, so divine law, andyan in divine law, refers to the special revelation of God's will in the scripture of the Old and New Testaments. We have 66 books, okay? So it focuses on how people should become holy and attain salvation. Not only here and now, but in the final end. So Jesus is said to be the truth and the light, that whosoever come to him will have an everlasting life. So when we talk about divine law, again, it refers to the special revelation of God's will doon sa Old and New Testament sa Bible. Next, we have the 4 cardinal virtues according to Aquinas. Number 1 is prudence. Ang prudence, it controls the intellect in making choices. Okay? Number 2, we have courage, controls emotions in facing danger. Then pangatlo, we have justice, it controls the will in relating with others. Then last is the temperance, controls desires and passions. So class, prudence principle. Prudence is the right reason in action. Prudence or practical wisdom. It is the mother or measure of all the virtues or kabutihan sa Tagalog and emotional health. Okay? It is the ability to cautiously choose appropriate actions. Yung, ibig sabihin yung pagiging maingat natin in every actions that we make that best corresponds to circumstance or given situation. So, lahat tayo may tinatawag na practical wisdom. Okay? It is being circumspect or able to account all relevant circumstances. It is the proper disposition, okay, that controls, rectifies, and direct emotions and desires, and knows necessary information in order to do the right and good actions. So again, ang prudence or practical wisdom, it is called as the mother of beautiful character and the secret of becoming beautiful. Next is courage principle. Courage is perseverance in adversity. So under courage principle, we have moral courage. It is being cautious, pagiging maingat but certain in front of danger. Yung hindi ka reckless. It is the strength and endurance to control emotions and to bear suffering, fear, uncertainty, anxiety, and pressure. Ayan. Kailangan mayroon tayong tinatawag na moral courage. Okay? Para hindi tayo magka-anxiety or ma-pressure sa buhay. It is humbly swallowing pride and using failures or limitations as advantage. You take your failures as advantage. Okay? Use your failures to or as a stepping stone, kumbaga. Okay? So that is courage or courage principle. Next, we have justice principle. Justice is giving what fairly belongs to others and to God. Okay? Justice must be served. Okay? Justice is fairness, pagiging patas, that consists in giving to God and neighbor what is due to each of them. Ibigay kung ano ang para sa Diyos at kung ano yung para sa tao. Okay? It is giving them what rightly belongs to them. Okay? As part of a good and just society and being a social being. So, ibigay kung ano yung what rightly belongs to them bilang part ng mabuti at makatarungang society. And of course, bilang isang tao. So, this position enables us, people, to respect others. Okay? And our rights so that we can live harmoniously, peacefully, and prosperously. Diba? So, that is just justice principle. Next is the temperance principle. Temperance is the practice of self-control, abstention, and moderation. So, yung tatlong keyword na yan, self-control, abstention, and moderation. Okay? Temperance, again, is self-restraint, self-control, self-regulation, and moderation towards attraction to pleasure and created goods. It is the disposition of reason to balance. Okay? That's the right word, to balance everything and control yung mga desires natin, passions or appetites. Pagdating sa pagkain, di ba? Kailangan natin ng self-control, ng abstention, di ba? So, every self-restraint or self-regulation ultimately leads to a sound reason. Okay? Nakabubuti, na madaling sabi. So, temperance is best practiced by many people. Saang mga aspeto dapat ginagamit ang temperance? Many people to abstinence in food, yan, sa pagkain, sa pag-inom, sa sexual pleasures. Others are also good at having proper diet and exercise. Yan ang temperance class. No? Self-control, again, abstention, moderation. Okay? Then to conclude everything that we have discussed here, we have domestic principle. As IN, sabi dito, what is good or right is anything done out of virtue because it brings happiness with God. That is domestic principle. Following Jesus Christ. Kung ano ang mabuti at tama ay ito'y ginagawa out of virtue. Okay? Hindi lang gumagawa ka ng mabuti, hindi lang dahil ito yung tama. Okay? Hindi lang dahil gusto mong makatulong sa iyong kapwa. Gumagawa ka ng mabuti, it's because you want to bring happiness to our living God. Yan ang Thomistic principle. It's all about following or imitating our Lord Jesus Christ. Okay? So class, that ends our discussion for Module 9. I hope this module or topic finds you hope. Okay? Thank you so much and God bless.